What's happening, YouTube? It's Cyclone here. I am getting over a cold, and I've just been so exhausted this week. It's also Easter and Passover weekend. Happy holidays to everybody. My friend is not here because, well, it's Easter weekend, so he's busy. And I'm busy as well, so I can't really hang out, per se. But, Chapter 380 came out today. I thought people were saying it was on break. Well, what gives? You're all full of it. One Piece came out, Hunter x Hunter came out. All the rumors were fake. This is likely the last chapter of the arc. And I apologize if I cough during this live reaction, but I am still recovering a little bit. But guys, chapter 380 is called Alarm, okay? So, what the hell does that mean? Who is setting off an alarm? Is it an actual alarm, or is it people being alarmed? Let's just call a spade right now. If this is where Hisoka comes out, you will see me get up from here and I will leave. Otherwise, I'm assuming this could be related to the mob or even the princes again, or it's tying them together. But I feel like somebody's dying here. I feel like there's going to be death. So let's go. Okay. Oh, is that Hulkenberg? We are here today to deal with the atrocious crimes that have taken place on board. In particular, the series of killings that transpired on Deck 3. No. It's Cowman. It's Cowman, the Zodiac. After 3 days at sea, it's unlikely that stress from long-term confinement or some kind of cabin fever. Analyzing the crime scenes and looking at them from different viewpoints, such as the victim profiles, motives, profiles and statistics. He said profiles twice in the translation. The objective of the murder was the murder itself, killing for killing's sake, almost sacrificial. Oh, what do you know? The murder itself was the objective of this crime, as if it were competent for some kind of magic power. Are you talking about Nen as a magic power? That's kind of interesting. The criminal's mumblings were probably the conditions for his power. The numbers and specific words he used suggest some kind of ceremony or ritual. Taking all that into account, along with the unique circumstances of this ship, the possibility that the multiple isolated crimes are in fact connected serial killings, having to do with the seed-earned ceremony for the succession of the next king is extremely high. Putting all the pieces together here. Okay. So let's see what's causing the alarm. I cannot accept that. You mean to imply that the princes are behind these murders? Ridiculous. They're all arguing about it. Okay, yeah, they don't want to hear this shit. And now they're saying, well, everything's happening for the succession war between the princes. What need would they have to kill so many regular passengers? Please, if you would hear me out to the end. If one of the princes is the culprit, then there is no problem. During the journey to the new continent, sorry. This boat shall be the battlefield where the next king of Kakim, destined to rule that continent, will be decided. Oh, the battlefield. Goddamn. The top priority of this ship, above all else, is a succession war. Until one final prince remains, all their actions are granted immunity, apart from directly killing other princes. Whoa! On one hand, successors all possess succession immunity. the all-piercing spear of their royal privilege. But on the other hand, the murder of royalty is a capital crime, the death penalty. It's because of this. Let me just see. Hang on one second. Yeah. My buddy's saying, yeah. Ant-Man says, happy Easter and Passover weekend, everybody. It's because of this that two kinds of murders have become prevalent: contracted murders and inferred murders. I'm so sorry that I keep forgetting this guy's name. The cow guy. I always forget his name. Sorry. This incident could be considered a surmised murder, but then we get back to the earlier problem. Why would they need to kill so many commoners? The answer to that lies in the black magic-like traits of the birthing jar ceremony. From the viewpoint of the politicians and statesmen who have continued to prosper since the founding days of the kingdom, it was all thanks to this ceremony. It would be natural for them to believe they were gaining superhuman powers through the offering of human sacrifices. That chamber. And this is a trend we see throughout human history across all countries and various cultures, which actually is true in our real life cultures where rituals always believe in a higher level of humanity. Yeah, that's very based in real world culture. By the same rationale, it wouldn't be too hard to imagine that someone who inferred their prince's intent would believe that a large amount of blood must be spilled in order for them to achieve their goals for supernatural powers. Now we move into the main topic. From here on out, the crimes will continue and they will increase. Of course they will. And when they exceed the critical point, the ship will sink. I called this shit, guys. This boat is going to Davy fucking Jones. They're not making it. They're going to have to get the fuck out of there. Whatever. Is this going to be the Titanic, or is it going to be a Nen power that gets them the fuck out to the new continent or to another boat? Something's got to give here. It's just obvious. And panic and dismay of 200,000 people will give rise to paranoia and fear in the form of riots. Exactly. And then the boat will blow up. Basically what this guy is saying. It can't be. The bodyguards and Royal Army on board number roughly 2,000. That's one bodyguard for every 100 passengers. 40% of those bodyguards are on the first deck, and another 600 on the second. 10% of security is assigned to the upper class decks. Public safety and order on the 4th and 5th is left in the responsibility of the mafia. Well, we know what that's all about. Currently, there would be 300 people to every one of our security personnel. If anything were to happen on the lower decks, it would be essentially powerless. We must put an end to these serial killings and restore safety and peace among the passengers. How precisely do you suggest we accomplish that? One option is to suspend the succession war, but it's not realistic. The second, redeployment of the Royal Army. Assign 800 troops to decks 3 and lower, and put in a proposal to increase our numbers. The life and these guys are complaining. It's too much. You know, the whole life and death of the kingdom of Cockine rests on this ceremony. I'm not trying to threaten or frighten you with those words. I believe if we propose this to the first prince, who is the central pillar of the kingdom's defense, he'd readily approve. And we'd have more than sufficient data supporting these actions to ensure he should be able to expect results. Of course, in the event that the official minutes containing the rough outline of his plan should somehow not be reported to the first prince, well, would you be the ones in the worst situation? Yes. Yes. God damn it. It feels like we've sold our soul to the devil. It can't be helped. As long as we can't explain about net abilities, this is the best we can do. To regular people, the threat of the unknown is enough to detonate the bomb that is panic. Telling a bunch of regular Joes that there's a bunch of serial killers with superpowers, fucking things are going to go awry. We have Dragon Man, the other Zodiac, the big guy. Again, I'm sorry, I don't remember their names. I didn't look it up. You've extended the fuse as much as you could. All that's left is to evacuate as many people as possible during that time and focus on defusing their explosives. I'll pull together all the association hunters in charge of guarding outside the prince's residential quarters and have them enforce a gag order regarding the upper-cocking members involved in this incident. The fuse that burns towards destruction. Somehow I get the feeling it's much shorter than I've ever imagined. Okay, Togashi. We're on page 8. Come on. Okay. This is the inside of our base. Oh? And this is the monitor room. It records surveillance all over the key areas of the 5th deck. Of course, that includes this room as well. Here's the footage of the man that brought the warehouse keeper with him. Wait a minute. Through the confusion of their dispute, it's clear he's trying to open the door towards the inner area. But it was locked, so he gave up and escaped through the door he came from. He did his best to ensure that his face wouldn't be caught on camera. Do you have any footage of inside this warehouse? The cameras are only installed in the entrance. You were the only 3 people that entered or left today outside of our own family's men. Rewind to yesterday and pull up a list of the non-family people that entered or exited then. It's highly possible that the culprit came to case the area. And we have Finks there. The cameras were installed the day before we embarked. The luggage was already loaded before then. If someone entered as a laborer, they wouldn't have been caught on the monitor. I'm not exactly expecting much. At any rate, that'd come from a direction. If they were trying to open that door, that is... Oh, something down the hallway. Something down the hallway. They're looking. Don't you want to see what's inside? Can't say I'm not interested, but I don't expect you to offer for free. So how about in exchange for the head of the person killing your family's men? Okay. And it's really getting slow. I think I gotta close the other tabs. Give me a moment here. Give me a moment. Okay. Very well. Hey, as of now, these 3 will be joining the surveillance rotation. Make sure to show them the ropes. I'm underling boss Sudonke. Fink says, got it. They're joining the fucking mob. Yay, the spider is joining the mob. All right. Roughly how many Cha family members are on this boat? At most, I'd say roughly 250. I can't say for sure about other families, but I'd assume they're around the same two. Whoa, it's the spiders. So much I want to ask them, but I can't do that in front of the other underlings. These fanboys, man. I wonder if I can create some kind of chance to be alone with them one-on-one. If you've got money, you can head to the cafeteria on the 4th deck on your break time and get a more proper meal. I wonder if they'd give me an autograph. As he's thinking about all these fanboy things while he's talking to them. Hold on, I gotta, hang on, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna read this a little bit closer. Hey, Leorio returns in, diagram form. Deck 3, political ward and medical ward. So we have Jill, Leorio, Cheadle, Mia Stone, Botabai, Pion, Kluk, and Ginta, Cashew, Illumi, and Kaluto are all on deck fucking 3. Holy shit! Oh my god. That's just deck 3? And then you have the Haley family, Luini, deck 3. Deck 4, we have Krolo, Bonilov, and Shizuku. And then we have the Jiu family, Hearing, and the Mouth of the Whale. And then on the bottom floor, we have Phaeton, Franklin, and Machi. Machi, Franklin, and Phaeton are on the bottom, with Nobunaga, Finks, and Wang, with the Char family. And they just got hired. Okay, that's a great map, Togashi. Page 11, guys. Take a screenshot of that shit so you can refer to it. We're now on the 4th day of the voyage. We are now on the 4th day of the voyage. A stowaway in possession of a dangerous weapon is on the loose and is currently hiding somewhere on board. Under no circumstances should you leave your room or open your door unless instructed by the military. Meals will be scheduled by area. You will be escorted to the cafeteria by the military. Everyone's in their room. We repeat, please do not leave your rooms without permission. Using human tactics, we will begin investigating from deck 3. Now they're going in to investigate. Thoroughly search all the rooms in the residential area and bring forth anyone suspicious. Anyone without a ticket, even a child, will be restrained. Botobai is getting serious. Please cooperate with the army. They're going through a full strip and search of every fucking room. And they're looking around. There goes the army. We finally get the military going in. Huh? What's that? What's that? Is that the mouth of the whale? What the fuck? What is that? What is that the... Hey. Wait a minute. Whoa, look at how big that shit is. The storage area. Hey. Raise your hands. Oh my god. Hang on. Wait for it. Did you not hear? Is that... Wait a minute. There are 2 people. No. Could it be? I was sleeping and didn't notice. Oh my god, Illumi and Kaluto. Where are your tickets? In my inside pocket. Pardon me, but why is a V2 like yourself in a place like this? Business! Again, I apologize. Due to Quash martial law, the passageway connecting decks 2 and 3 are under surveillance. And now freely traveling will be impossible. It will likely stay that way until we reach the new continent. I'll be fine here, says Illumi. What are you going to do to Illumi, my dude? Do you even know who that is you're talking to? I'm staying here. I told you, I'm on business. Botobai? No, don't tell me that he works for the fucking Zodiac. I'm gonna, oh my god. He's a hunter as well. I see. The spiders, are they here on board? Yes, all of them. He just told me Ice Storm that they're on board. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. I gotta delete all this fucking memory. Hang on a second. Oh my god. Okay. Back to the story. Brother, whoops. What can I say? I'm an honest person, so I always end up answering anything I'm asked. Sorry, but I'll have to decline any further comment. As long as I'm on business, I have a duty of confidentiality to protect. Understood, but with that announcement, everyone's been placed on alert in their rooms. IDs are able to be scanned for their residence. Unit number and those without one will be apprehended and restrained. Mizai Storm and Illumi are talking. If you two log your residential unit number and your IDs, you'll be able to remain on deck 3. Very well. But if possible, I'd like a solitary cell with a shower. I'm not restraining you or arresting you, so you'll have an individual room. Unfortunately, though, all police force members share a bathroom and a toilet. We were just on our way there if you'd join us for now. We'd already confirmed that the 5th son of the Zoldyck family, Kalatood, has joined the Spiders, but the oldest son as well. What are they planning? The Zoldyck family and the Spiders' objective is one thing. But if Kurapika were to discover that they're here, Kurapika is in the dead middle of the complex intertwining of Nenbi's, princes, plots, and schemes that is the Succession War. Losing focus for even a moment could cost him his life, and the Spiders are enough to shake him to his very core. But why are the Spiders on this ship? Are the Spiders after revenge against Kurapika? Illumi is a fellow classmate of Kurapika's from the Hunter Association. If the Spiders know of Kurapika's actions as a hunter, they could have prepared and arranged everything to make their way here on board. Should I tell Kurapika or not? Mizai Storm, you have a big fucking decision to make, my friend. You have a big decision, Mizai Storm. Mizai, I discovered someone suspicious without an ID, but there's a bit of a problem. What did you say? Botobai Ginta, take care of them for me. I've got to head back to the headquarters for now. Hold on a minute. Hold on. She's safe and unharmed, right? She's fine. We've got hunters securing the room. But it seems a few soldiers may have noticed her as well. Issue a gag order for them. Put them on house arrest, whatever it takes. You can relax now. Can you please explain what's going on? Fugetsu is alive! Wait a minute. The Fugetsu went down. Fugetsu got out. Fugetsu got out of the fucking first floor. And we are on hiatus. I expected that. Fugetsu got out. So wait a minute. She's going to tell them everything. Oh. Finally, yes, the powers are coming into play now. All these teleporting abilities. Everyone who has a portal on the ship is OP. This is why Luini is such a problem, and why Fugetsu now has a huge possibility here to turn the tide of the Succession War. Good chapter. Lots of nice setup. We got the Spider, we got the Zodiac, and Lumi, and... wait a minute, I ain't click on that. Hang on. What? Come on. There we go. So, yeah. We have big shit coming, but we are on a hiatus, guys. But now information should be traveling from the top floor to the bottom. And that's kind of a cool dynamic. So anyway, guys, this is Cyclone signing out. Things are getting interesting for the next part of the story. The Zodiac are now getting involved. We saw Leorio and the Medical Bay people on a panel. If Cheadle and Leorio are getting involved, then shit's about to go down. So anyway, guys, this is Cyclone signing out. I will see you on the next one.